29th of June. Right, there we go. This is the 29th of June. We're going to be looking at the market, just a market brief on how the market's going to be behaving today and what we expect and what we're looking at today. So let's jump straight to it and see some of the fundamentals outlook that are there and what we should be expecting. On the screen, you can see what we have is what we did on Friday. So we're going to be coming from that point to connect to today's market and what we expect in terms of the expectation that we have in terms of the movement of the dollar, the dollar, the euro USD, and of course the gold itself. Yeah. So important thing to notice about the fundamentals is that gold continue to trade as the market. It's continue actually to just push the market access the balance between economic data, interest rates, expectations that are there because of the Fed reports and geopolitical development that are coming in over there. Yeah. So, but it's important to know that the biggest driver of gold right now remains to be the U.S. economic monetary policy. The monetary policy usually affect the market in this way. Whenever investors believe that the Federal Reserve is looking actually to cut rates, of course, that gold tend to benefit because lower interest rates reduces the opportunity cost of holding a non-yield asset like the gold, like that. Yeah. When you look on the Euro USD on the other side, of course, we cannot discard the fact of that there's geopolitical tension going on in the market right now. But let's check on the Euro USD fundamental outlook. On the Euro USD, we see that it continues to trade against the USD, and it's based largely on political divergence that is happening between the European Central Bank and the Federal Reserve. We have last week, I think we had the two main reports coming out: the Federal Reserve Bank report and the European Central Bank report, and that doesn't, of course, that affects the Euro USD movement anymore. So if you're a Euro USD trader, you must check on those factors. Very important, because you look at it in this way: if the US economy begins to soften and inflation becomes to ease in, that's going to be good because market could increase in expectation for the Federal Reserve rates going down. And if there's a cut in the Federal Reserve rate, this would likely weaken the dollar and support the Euro USD on the other side, right? But however, if the economic activity across European remains weak while the US economy proves more resilient, Euro USD could struggle to sustain higher prices. Okay, so definitely you need to look at it. So it may struggle to sustain these higher prices that are coming in, but then again, we're gonna put in some technical in it just to see how the market is gonna be having. So we're gonna let's jump and see the fundamentals that are there today. What do we expect fundamentally today? There we go. All right, good. So today is the 29th of June. Yes. So we're gonna check the whole week. Basically, we're gonna go through the whole week and then we'll see what we expect from these markets, right? So now, this is already past 29th of June. We major a lot on the medium impact and the high impact. The yellow, the low impact, not really. They don't really move the market as much, yeah. But you can see over here today at 8:30 p.m. we have the ECB. Christine Lagarde, the president of the ECB, will be speaking. So definitely, these are some of the things that I'm telling you. They're going to be affecting the Euro USD. Definitely, at a large point, also affect the gold movements because again, it's all tied on the dollar. But today, important thing is to know that it's a Italian bank holiday happening today. Tomorrow, we're looking for the medium impact. We have the Germany, the CPI, the prelim CPI monthly report is going to be coming out. It's going to be the whole day report, so it's going to affect the euro, but on a medium scale because again, there's a lot of economies tied into the euro. So this is just one. It's the German. We're going to be having the GDP on this Canadian dollar, the CAD. That is at the 3:30 p.m. The Canadian GDP is going to be coming out. Then we'll be having the consumer confidence, the CB consumer confidence coming out from the 5 p.m. at the USD. That's going to affect the USD and the JOLT job openings. Okay, so JOLT job openings, we're going to be looking at them intensely, of course, so that we can see what is expected in the market. And of course, it's going to be a build up to NFP coming up on Thursday. We're going to be doing it live over here. Right, so I'm gonna be hosting the NFP live on this one. It's gonna be brought to you by Anzo Capital. By the way, if you don't know about Anzo Capital, you need to jump onto the website right now and check it out and open an account over there. We're gonna have amazing offers coming in over there. I'm gonna be there anyway. I'm gonna be hosting all the webinars over there coming in. So again, yeah. gonna need to jump with me. All right, so here we are. We have the CPI coming in at 12 p.m. The euro, that's on Wednesday, the 1st of July. CPI yearly, the core CPI on the euro, it's gonna be medium impact over here. Then we'll be having the BOC governor Mark Lem is gonna be doing a speech on the Canadian note, and then not forgetting the ADP coming out again. So the JOLT, the ADP, then we're gonna go to the NFP on the 2nd of July. Yeah. Before we go to that, Governor Bailey is also going to be speaking. Which is the Bank of England governor. It's going to be speaking. Again, it's a high impact. It's going to be affecting the pound and the dollar. And then we have the Fed chairman, Wash. It's going to be speaking. The new Fed chairman is going to be doing a speech. I think this should be the second speech since he took over from Jerome Powell. And yes, it's going to be affecting the dollar. This is on Wednesday. It's going to be crazy. 4:45, around 4 p.m. Yeah. Then we'll have the ISM, the manufacturing reports coming out 5 p.m. Thursday, we jump all the way to 3:30 p.m. where we'll be having the NFP coming in. Biggest event of the month in the financial markets. It's going to be here, the NFP. Like I said, we're going to be doing it live. So jump onto your account, open your accounts, register for it. It's going to be live on different channels as well. Inbox me, I'll send you the links as well. Check on our socials as well. You're gonna get the links are gonna be there. If you want the link for the live, by the way, let me know. I'm gonna send you right now, and I'm gonna be live on this channel and a couple of other channels as well. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. You don't want to miss that. All right. So the ECB again Friday. Christine Lagarde is going to be speaking. It's going to be a bank holiday on the US dollar. That's why the NFP jump. Of course, we know the NFP comes in every first Friday of the month, but this time it's coming on Thursday because we're gonna be having a bank holiday for the dollar on the Friday, right? So it's gonna be an observance of the Independence Day. The US Independence Day is gonna be there on the 3rd, so we're gonna the NFP is coming a day before, right? Don't get caught pants down, you know. All right, so that's it on the fundamentals. We're gonna jump onto the technicals over here. We're gonna remove everything that we've done on Friday. Before that, let's check if our market, our analysis did hit take profits. And I remember it hit take profit, and I was just seated here in the office, and I was looking at people bagging some good cash from this analysis we did. So what we were looking for, we were looking only for sales over here, right? We're looking for potential sales below this point, and we got the sales, very nice sales, pushed all the way. Actually, our target was just up to this point, but the market surprisingly continued pushing down and down and down and down. I went all the way down. So congratulations to everybody that watched, stuck on this, and took this trade, because again, well, there was only one way for you to get it: join into the stream. Just keep up with the stream. I'm gonna be doing them every day at 10 a.m. We're gonna be having these market traps every day, 10 a.m. You don't want to miss this. All right. Okay, so we're gonna remove over all of this and jump onto the technical bit. You know how we do it. Price action based on market structure. We're gonna be checking on it, looking at areas of potential breakouts. So we see where we can have breakout trades coming in. And there we go. So this is the monthly resistance. I'm still holding these as the monthly support. Why? Because until this monthly candle closes below this point, that's when I'm gonna say that it's broken. But as it is like this, it's still an active candle. Anything can happen. This candle can be rejected all the way up and then close even bullish. You never know. So this is the market, right? You never know. You don't know how the market behaves, you know, and it's gold, remember, at the end of it all. All right, so when you come down here to weekly, when you sit down here on weekly now, this makes perfect sense to put, and you can see previously, see, this is where the weekly candle got rejected, just the same point where it got rejected like in 2025 October, the same place. All right, so technical analysis, we look at the prehistoric movements of the market and we use them to define where the market could be going or predict the market next movement. So weekly highs, weekly low over there. I've just readjusted that. All right, we're down here to daily. We got a daily high over here. This point is where we're gonna mark our daily high. Daily low is over there. We go down to 4 hours. We're down here to 4 hours, and we're gonna need to observe this as the 4 hours We have the 4 hours high over here. Good. 4 hours low is over here. Yeah, over there. 1 hour. What is 1 hour doing? Readjust that to that point. 1 hour. We have the lows over here on 1 hour. We have the 1 hour low over here. 1 hour highs over here. You can see there's an area over here that the candles are getting rejected anytime they get there. There's a lot of rejection going on over there. Jump to 30 minutes. 30 minutes over here. This is gonna be an interesting day, All right, so there we go. 30 minutes low, 30 minutes high. I'm gonna cap it at 15 just to make sure that at least I cover everybody, but then we're gonna cap it at 15 because I don't really think scalpers need to all this comprehensive analysis and all that stuff. All right, there we go. Yeah, and I'm gonna mark this point over here like this as the 15 minutes low. Why am I making this where the bodies are getting to? But I know we also need to consider the week. So I'm coming there. We're gonna do it. We're gonna check on all these things. So there we are. As we stand 15 minutes, this is what it looks like. Now, is it worth to go in for the sales? Because we need nah. Honestly, I'm gonna need to take a sell below this point to be just safe. This is an aggressive entry. You can see the candle is still active. It's going down and up. I don't really like the way it's doing because of all this consolidation and rejections happening over here. If I'm gonna be picking any sell from this point, you may wanna push it from this point. You may want to push it from this point to all the way down to this point. That could be a nice, if we have a candle breaking this low, this would be a safe. It's a very safe sell zone over here. All right. So probably potential sells over there, and this is gonna be a quick sells. Okay. Potential sells below over here, like that. That's gonna be over there. See the way this 15 minutes candle is pushing down. That's why I was telling this is aggressive. But I just check in with and then hope that it's gonna push down. I don't really like that. I don't really like to find myself in those situations whereby I have to enter the trade and start praying for it to go. I wanna do a trade where I know chances are 70% this trade is gonna go that way. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, so potential buys. We're looking for the buys. We're gonna do potential buys above here, right over there. And potential buys. Clock it at this point. Do that and put it over there. And you know what? I would like to see that weak fill happen. But if we jump onto 30 minutes, we have it. Yeah. So that's really good. Okay. So with all my checking, I'm gonna be checking at that. I'm gonna be looking at that. Do it as this. Potential entries over there. Stop loss. I'm gonna have it just above that point that's broken. See the way why you don't jump into the market just without knowing what you're doing. It's gonna keep on giving you heart attacks over there. 1 minute is in profit, then the next minute is in losses, and you're like, oh man, why did I get myself in this mess? I know, I've been in that scenario a lot of times. Whenever you jump into the market, seeing that you're fully convinced that this market is going down, and then you start asking yourself, why did I get in again? And when you look for the reason why you got in, you don't see it at that point because the market has completely changed at 360, just taking a 360 turn. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. See the way this candle was done, and the way it was pushing down, you could have just jumped into the sales, but I told you, super aggressive, so risky. I may want to consider sales just below this point, not above that point. But then again, you're gonna need to let the candle close. Okay, let the candle close first. So that's it for gold. Gold, we're looking at it at that point. Pressure buys above this point, and we could have some nice move over here if we have some good pressures. Yeah, let's see how those fundamentals come in. They may push the market all the way up to this point, and that would be good, 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 good. All right. So that's gold. What about Euro USD? What did we do last time on Euro USD? And let me try and check Euro USD. Where you is? There we go. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a review on what we did last time on the Euro USD. Let's check. What did we do on Euro USD yesterday? Not yesterday, on Friday, sorry. On Friday. Look at this. On Friday. Friday, we were looking for potential buys about this point. We didn't get anything going about that point, so we didn't take the buys. But on the sells, we had a very nice break. This kind of broke down very nicely. I took a sell from this point and went all the way down to this, where this week got it. I exited from this point. I was just following it with a trail stop. By the time it got here and started coming up, going back up, I got out. But I then realized that I got out a bit early because I could have chased the market all the way down to this point. But then, you know what? You don't chase the market, do we? We usually say, trade what you see, not what you think, right? So I got out of the market, and yeah, look at the way the market went. So we're gonna remove all of these again. Do a fresh new analysis on Euro USD. All right. Fresh new analysis on Euro USD. Price action based on market structure. You're gonna identify areas of support and resistance over there. This is the monthly high over here. Monthly high is over right over there on that week. That's the highest point that the gold Euro USD got. I'm still taking these as the monthly low. Why am I taking this? Because again, we have these candles that were unable to push all the way down over here. Yeah, right over there. Should be right over there. Yes, rejection happened. Markets tried to go up, got rejected up, came down, got rejected down over here, stayed over here, consolidated for I don't know how many months. Since June to, whoa, that's a whole year, man. You're in June right now, right? So you tell me that EURUSD has been consolidating on a monthly time frame since June last year to now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, 12. Oh, yeah, that's a whole year. So the whole year, EURUSD has been just on the around this area, consolidating in between, and that's why we're calling it a support level, because this candle is trying now to break the normal of the whole year, and it's still active, so we can't really trust it as yet because it could get rejected and then the next candle could go up. So we want to see how that plays out. The good thing is that today is on 29, tomorrow is on the 30th. The candle will be closing tomorrow. So we may want to see, stay out to see how that market reacts. But again, in the interest of day traders such as I, this is what we do. This is what we do. Boom. All right, so weekly high, weekly low, still on the same point. All right. Weekly high. Hey, by the way, World Cup is going on. I want to know which teams are my people supporting. Which team do you think will win World Cup? Uh, Myself, I'm Team Portugal. I don't know why. I've never supported Portugal, but I think Portugal may win this year. I just think. I've never supported Portugal, to be honest. I've always been Team Argentina and Brazil and all that stuff, but I don't know. Somehow I got a good feeling. Hey, but I checked. We have some good teams actually happening. Look at myself speaking about football, and I'm still doing analysis. All right. Yeah, where are we? Daily high, daily low over here. All right. There we go. I'm gonna readjust this. The goal here is to get to a point where you maximize on the resistance support areas, because we are looking for breakout trades. All right. So that's a daily high, the 4 hours high, and a 4 hours low is over here. Yeah. So I need to expand on that a bit, just to catch the actual move that is happening right now. See this? This is where the market is slipping at that. Now we are at 30 minutes. 30 minutes, still the same thing. Market bending over there. Market has been sleeping on this. And you see here, I want you to notice something. See this high over here got broken over here. See, the market broke very well. Yeah, I'll expand so that you can see well what I'm trying to explain. This is a legit break now. This was the high, previous high. This candle closed above with the body. The next one came down, got rejected, and continued pushed up. Closed above the candle that broke. Entries were over here, pushing all the way up, and this should be a very nice market happening. I don't know if people got this, but I didn't get it myself. I wasn't even looking at it. So since Friday, I haven't even gotten into the market, any market yet. I'm not in any market right now. I will get into once it gets to. But this was a nice entry. This was a very nice entry. See this buy over here. Right now, you could be having your stop loss to break even or even somewhere around this point just to market. But you can see here the market, this candle. See again, in the interest of support and resistance levels. See, if you put this wick over here, this would have been take profit one, and then take profit two is right over here. Yes, like that. And you can see the way the market is behaving. The moment it broke take profit one, there has to be a retracement just to test that area if that area is legitimately broken. And once it breaks again, continue pushing up. Or if it remains above the area, it's gonna continue pushing up. Yeah, but that's basically it. Right now, there's no. I would tell you, there's no entry right now for buys. There's no need to risk. There's no need to risk. There's no entries right now. If you take in a buy from this point right now, there's a probability that this market would want to do a retracement to this point, bounce over here and go in. There's also a probability that this market, yes, the buy would work and the market would go up. But then the question is, if you're taking a buy from this point, where do you put your stop loss? See, that's the problem because you have to bring your stop loss all the way down to this point. If you bring your stop loss all the way down to this point, then it's a bit risky for in terms of risk management or in terms of risk reward ratio, right? So not unless you're pretty sure and you're pretty swift in executing and cutting off trades, then you can do that. There's no even sales because again, sales. Where do you take the sales from? Uh, Not from that area. So on EURUSD, honestly, I'm like, no. Let's check 15 minutes. All right, we could work with 15 minutes and see what we can get. Yes, 15 minutes. Yes. All right. Yes, let's work with 15 minutes. You know what? We're gonna say 15 minutes high over there, 15 minutes low over here. Let's work with 15 minutes. It may get something out of 15 minutes. Now, yes, trade below potential sales below this point. Sales below here. We're gonna have potential sales and potential buys above this one. These ones should go like that. So yeah. So in terms of putting in the levels, gonna be putting the level over there, the zone, sorry, the zones over there. And the levels are just above it. Yes. So below the wick over here, I could take in a quick sell over here and push all the way down to this point. At least we have something now coming in. Yeah? At least. Yeah, stop loss just above that point, and you may want to push down to this point. That is, if you're looking for sales. If you're looking for buys, like it looks like it's trying to. Remember on the monthly, it looks like it's trying to break the support, and right now on 15 minutes, it looks like it's going up. It's confusing, right? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I'm gonna be taking questions, by the way. If you have any question, get ready. I'm gonna be taking questions over there just after this. All right. So the buys, I'm gonna be looking at them and like this. May wanna catch such areas. At least you don't wanna get left on that. So you may wanna catch those areas. At least take profit one, two, and three, and take profit one and two for the sales over here. Yes. So EURUSD, we're gonna be looking at that. Okay. That being said, at least the market is all laid up well. So now what we're waiting is just to wait for the executions to happen. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be taking in questions from your side just to see. I'm gonna be taking in questions now. Let me check. Hey, morning, Kennedy. What up? How are you? You good? Yes. So, if you have any question, this is the time. I'm gonna be taking questions now, just to check. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, let me check this question. Okay, okay. Team footballs. Okay. Yep. All right. So basically, that is what we're looking at. That is what we're looking at in that sector. In terms of, as long as much gold and EURUSD is involved, that's what we're gonna be looking at today, and that's what we're gonna be keeping our eyes on. If you have any question and you'd like to join the NFP as well, let me know. I'm gonna be sending the link. Let me see if I can actually share the link from. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna share the link right now. I'm gonna send you the link right about now. 1 minute over here. I'm gonna be sending you the link for the NFP live trading over here. I'm gonna post it over there. Okay. Yes, confirm that you can see. You can all see that. Yes, I'm gonna be sending you the link. That link over there on the chat, right? Check it out. That is register for the NFP. We're gonna be doing it on Thursday. It's gonna be live from 3 p.m. all the way to 4 p.m. I'm gonna be your host over there, right? And I hope that we're gonna make some good July chums, right? So yes, again, we're going to be learning a lot of stuff on the ENFP. We're going to learn how to do an NFP checklist. We're going to be checking on how do you trade fundamentals. We're going to go deeper and see how do you analyze on fundamentals as well. Just get to understand more about the NFP. What is it all about? What's all the fuss about NFP, that usually happens. So we're going to be checking all those stuff together. It's going to be a 1 hour session. You don't want to miss that session. We're gonna learn a lot. Bring all the questions that you want, all the pairs that you want us to do analysis on. We're gonna be doing them, all of them. Open to do even up to 5, 6 another pairs. So as much as you guys want, I will be doing them on that day. Mine, of course, I'm gonna be measuring on the gold. So you bring the rest. Bring the rest. We're gonna be checking up on them and gonna see how the market is gonna be happening, right? Register for the NFP live. It's gonna be there. I'm gonna be hosting it. I'm gonna be on all channels, basically on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. I'm gonna be there. Roundini kubaya, nimbaya. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking it out, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Looking forward for all of that happening. Right. Oh, yeah. Someone is asking about. Yeah. So now, yeah, I'm gonna need to explain the EURUSD thing. Why I went to 15 minutes. Okay. So someone is asking me why I went to 15 minutes. I rarely go to 15 minutes, but I went to 15 minutes because when you look at 30 minutes, there was nothing much happening on 30 minutes. Let me take you back over there. Let me take you back over there. There's nothing much happening on the 30 minutes. You can see over here, it's quite, this is an active candle. So you can't really say that this is a low over here yet. You couldn't identify the low because it's still open. So we couldn't get areas that we need to break out, right? But when you go down to 15 minutes, you realize this candle has already closed. So this is the high over here, and this candle is already closed. So it's already forming a support over here, support level over there. Then if you look carefully, even right now, this candle has just closed as well. So this is a legit support area that needs to be broken. If it was not a support area, this candle would not have been rejected and closed bullish, right? See now the way market is doing. So the market just went up, pumped this place, came down, formed a support over here, and now it looks like it wants to go back up. That's why I was saying, should we get a candle closing above this point, then it's gonna be easy. If you get a candle closing the body above this point over here like this, it's gonna push all the way up, all the way up. It's gonna go all the way up to that point, and that's a good thing, right? So that's what we're gonna be checking on today. That's what we're gonna be looking at. Don't forget the NFP. We're gonna be doing it live. I hope that you guys are seeing the link over there on the channel. Yes, yes, I've shared the link. Check on the chat box. It's over there. I think it should be visible to everybody. I'm also gonna put it on the description as well. You're gonna see it over there. So register for it and let's get it. Okay, it's happening on this Thursday, 3 p.m. We're gonna be live, so you don't wanna miss that. All right. Again, open your account to with Anzo Capital Kenya. Okay, go to the website www.anzocapitalke.com. Over there, open an account. Amazing offers we have over there. We have bonuses. We have a credit up to $2,000 credit, 20 bob cash back, $20. Sorry, not 20 $20 cash back. We have some percentages bonuses over there. We have amazing stuff. We have amazing stuff. Very nice spread. Easy to trade the market. You also can download actually the app. Go to the Google Store, Play Store, download the Anzo app. It's over there. Open an account over there as well. Crazy. It's gonna be easy. It's easy, and very nice to trade. Very easy to get. The app actually is very super user friendly. The app, yeah, you can actually trade on the trade on the app. You can trade on MT5. You can trade on MT4. Everything is over there. Everything is over there. Right. Also join our Telegram channel as well, Anzo Capital Kenya. It's gonna be it's on Telegram. You can just text Anzo Capital Telegram channel. It's over there. Open it. let me see if I can share. Let me see if I can share the link to it. Yes, I think I can. Yes, there we go. Copy link. Down over here. Where are we? Yes, there. Bam. Yes. So the second link that I'm sending is a Telegram link. Let me just write Telegram. Over here we have a lot of stuff happening in Telegram channel. That is market updates by the minute. Telegram channel. This is gonna be market update by the minute as time goes. We do quick market updates over there. Gonna be sending you some traders brief coming in. It's gonna be yes. So the Telegram channel, the second link that I've shared over there. The first one is for the NFP. I don't know if we can edit it and write NFP, but yeah, it's for the NFP. The first one over there, right? So the first link NFP. The second one Telegram channel over there. All right. So that's what we're gonna be doing this Thursday, and this is gonna be every day. What are you seeing right now? It's gonna be happening every day at 10 a.m. So at least 30 minutes of analysis every morning. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be shaping your day. If you want any pair to be done as well, just let me know. Yeah, on my channel over here, my number is there actually. My WhatsApp number over there is over there. Take the number, just save it. Text me anytime that you want, whatever you want us to do. Whatever you want us to do in terms of technical analysis this morning, anything that you want us to do a market wrap on, we're going to be doing it. So we're going to study the fundamental bit, we're going to check the technicals, and we're going to go all the way down, all the way. Yeah, we're going all the way in to all things, right? So it's always good to remember that fundamentals set the broader market direction. So the fundamental analysis, they get to set the broader market direction. This is where the market may be going. Probably it's a bullish or bearish. The technical analysis comes in to help identify the best entry and exit opportunities that are there. Right? You see what you do. We started by looking at the fundamental outlooks, what is affecting the EURUSD, what is affecting the gold, and then we went to technical to just see areas that you could position yourself well to get in the market before the market actually the big moves happens. Okay, yeah, so this is gonna be happening every single day for at 10 a.m. We're gonna be doing a market wrap, so you may want to just subscribe and set an alarm anytime I start. You're in with me and you're gonna be planning the day well. Okay, if you also want to join the WhatsApp channels and all that stuff, WhatsApp community, there's a WhatsApp community, the Telegram channel I've just shared with you over there. There's a lot happening. Yes, let me know. My number is over there. Hit me up. Let's do it. Let's get it. All right. Yes, on the description as well, you can get the link to open an account as well. It's over there, right? All right, guys. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up from that point. That's what we're gonna be looking at today. In case of any questions, reach me out in any whatever way you can. It's gonna be great. And yeah, all right, let's get it. Yes, yes, Ken. No, it's okay, Ken. Man. You can ask, no problem. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Ken. I did a shift, and I'm here right now. I'm working at Anzo Capital. All right, good. Yeah, man. Take care, guys. Have a good day. Trade what you see, not what you think. That's my slogan. I always tell you that. Trade what you see, not what you think. Don't just jump onto the market because you think I have a feeling that it's gonna sell. I have a feeling it's gonna buy. No, trade what you see. And the reason why you usually hear me tell you wait for the market to close below a certain point. It's because you can see that happening. That's something that you can see. Let's go to gold and see before we leave. Let's go and see how is gold behaving right now. Yeah. Oh, right. So gold. You see, this is the reason why I tell you to trade what you see. Look at this candle. This candle pushed all the way up, closed above the point that we wanted to close so that we can pick a buy. But then the second candle, what does the second candle do? Pushes down first. So imagine you just jumped into the buys over here, trading what you think. You're thinking that the market is going to continue to go up. Okay. So what you see is you wait to see the confirmation. Confirmation is this: the market has closed well above this. So you wait for the next candle to push down, get rejected, then come back and close above this point. If this candle gets rejected and closes just above this, hata kidogo too, that's good to go. Then we could the next we're gonna execute from the next stop loss below that point, and yeah. So there's a probability that this candle may be rejected. There's a probability. See the way gold has more very huge wicks. There's a probability it could be rejected. It could not be. So that's why we say trade what you see, not what you think. Right? We don't do wishful trading. We do exactly what we see. Yes. So this is a legit. This is a nice one. Okay? See this candle pushes down, taps on this point. The next one tries and it's rejected. Now you see the next one is pushing up. Okay. Yes. So if you're doing, if you're that person that is super pro in the market and you know how to do aggressive entries, this could be aggressive entries for you. The moment this market breaks above this week, yes, could be an aggressive entry. Stop loss just here, and by the time the breakout traders are coming to enter, you're already into the market and you're already pushing up. Yes. So yes. Hope you've learned something from that point. So trade what you see, not what you think. And have a good day, guys. Trade well. See you on to the next one. We're gonna do a review tomorrow morning, same time, 10 a.m. Gonna be live. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.